Hello again, everyone. Hope you're doing well today, and I hope thank you again for tuning in. If you're here back again, today we're going to be diving a little bit more deeper into the zombies mode of Modern Warfare 3. So, if anybody has played DMZ from Modern Warfare 2, you are already going to be fairly familiar with this. The only difference is that it's a new map. First of all, it's going to be on the new Warzone map, the Urzikstan map, and it is, instead of being able to fight other players on the map, it is strictly zombies and NPC mercenaries, and that's it. The NPC mercenaries are not all around the map, like they're not heavy around the map, but there are certain locations that do have them heavy around the map. But first things first, let's go over the menu. We've got the main menu here is pretty similar to the DMZ menu. Honestly, you have your gear, your main loadout that you can take in. It is on an insured slot, so just like normal. Then you have all your contraband stashes, which these are the guns and weapons that you get inside of the game that you are able to extract with. So you have your backpack like normal. Only difference is you see these items that are in my backpack, so these are going to be the zombie specific items. Anybody who has played zombies in the past knows all about the perk system, the cans of soda that you drink and you get a perk. So you can pick these up in the game, and you can stow them in your backpack and not consume them in the game. That way you can bring them in the next game. So basically you can start fresh in a new game of zombies, and you can have 4 perks or however many perks you have right off the bat. You could have every single one of them basically. You can also do that with these wrenches, these aether tools. Basically these increase the rarity of your gun, which the rarity constitutes how much damage it outputs. So there's uncommon rarity, there's common, which is I think just normal, which is black or gray or whatever it is. Then there's green, which is one step up, then there's blue, then purple, and then gold, which is legendary. And this right here is going to be an ammo type. So this same thing with zombies. If you've played it before, the napalm burst ammo mod, then there's scatter shot. There's also brain rot, and then there's also the frost ammo and frost ammo as well. So all of your acquisitions will go into this bag right here. There is only 10 slots available though. I don't know if this upgrades yet. It may in the future, but as of right now, it is only 10 slots, so you can only store 10 things at a time in here. Then there is also the schematic crafting, which this is basically like the briefcases that you extracted in DMZ, like a weapons case, basically the same kind of thing. You can craft aether tools, you can craft raw Ethereum crystal and refined Ethereum crystal, which these 2 items right here are basically a pack-a-punch. Basically, if you consume them in the game, it pack-a-punches your gun, either level 1 for purple and gold is level 2. Then you can also you can craft the colas, you can craft the ammo mods, you can even craft the wonder weapons. Even if you find a weapons case in the game, basically you're able to craft a wonder weapon, and then you can take it into the game at the beginning with you. So that's basically everything at the main menu. Oh, on a side note, the daily challenges that I mentioned in the last video with the armory unlock challenges, you have daily challenges also in your zombies menu. Now the difference between these and the difference between the armory unlocks in zombies versus multiplayer is once you complete these daily challenges, the armory unlocks change to, instead of getting like a successful exfil, it requires you only to complete contracts. So in my opinion, the armory unlocks are going to be extremely powerful to do inside of zombies, because all you have to do is finish your 3 daily challenges, and then you load into a game, and you can, for every single contract you do, there's recons, basically there's bounty contracts, protect a payload or something like that. All those contracts, for each one that you complete, it counts as a daily challenge. So that's going to be very beneficial to do the armory unlocks inside of zombies. That's about all I got inside the main menu. Let's go ahead and jump into the map and go over a few other things that I can show you. All right, so when you first load into the map, this is what you're going to see. You're going to notice that this is the brand new map, Urzikstan. This is not Al Mazrah or anything like that. This is the brand new Warzone map that is going to be coming out. And you can obviously see on the map, you've got 3 distinct zones on the zombie map. You've got the outer rim, which is going to be the easiest mode for zombies. And as you get in, it turns orange and then red. With each different area, the zombies are going to get more difficult to kill. They get stronger and they get just overall more difficult. In the red zone, you will run into some pretty large bosses. There are some very massive bosses. I have not done them personally yet, but if you go in at certain points, you will run into them almost immediately. In the middle zone though, you run into mimics, and you run into like the Terminator looking guy quite a lot, and disciples. Also, you see on the map all these blue indicators. These are all contracts, like bounty contracts. There's spore control. You have to like destroy like spores. This one's like a time attack. You have to deliver a vehicle somewhere. All of these contracts, each one that you do, you will get a reward for each one. I'll go over that here in a minute, what it looks like and how it works, and then you'll also see that the pack-a-punch is labeled everywhere. The pack-a-punch is the same price everywhere. It's 5,000 for the first one, 10,000 for the second, and 15,000 for the third. However, you can only pack-a-punch to the level of the zone that you are in. So if you're in zone 1, you can only pack-a-punch to level 1. Once you move into zone 2, then you can pack-a-punch to level 2, and zone 3 pack-a-punch level 3. Besides that, there are some other items on here. There are mercenary camps. There are mercenary NPCs in here. There are other players. They will be notated by blue indicators on the map. There are guns on the walls. You'll see them like this. Mystery boxes around. There's vehicles. This is a mercenary stronghold, which, like DMZ normally, you will need a mercenary stronghold key to get into those. There are Aether nests, and that is an infected building basically, and I'll go over that here in just a few. There's also infested strongholds, which is the same thing as the infested Aether nest. It's the same thing. It's just a stronghold that's infected with zombies. So there's all kinds of things that are listed on the map and points of interest. Also, all of the perks are listed as well. Depth perception. You'll see one. I saw another one here just a minute ago. Where did it go? There it is. Quick revive is right there. So just look around the map and you'll see everything that you pretty much need to see. The only thing that is not notated on the map, as far as I remember, is the doghouse. Once you get close to it, it will, and I'll go over that here towards the end of the video as well. That's a little kind of like a little Easter egg that you can do. Once you complete a contract, this is what will pop up. This is a reward rift. So basically, anytime you see a rift like this, it means that you have been rewarded something. It's going to be the same for whenever we do the Easter eggs. This will pop up whenever you successfully complete the Easter egg. It's different for each player on your team. So every player who gets a reward on your team will have a different reward. So like this one, I got a can of death perception can. I'm gonna go ahead and stow that, and I got a self revive too. Let's go. Just like any normal zombies game for Call of Duty, as you kill zombies, even if it's just out in the middle of the street, they will drop some of the power-ups, like full ammo, full armor, full power, which is for your field upgrades. Also, sometimes they can drop perks. It's very rare, but they can. So this right here, this is the Aether nest, which is one of the infected little buildings. So you'll find strongholds that are very similar to the same as this. Basically, they are infected strongholds or just infected buildings. When you go inside them, there's gas, and there are zombies that spawn all around them. The gas will hurt you, and it'll use your gas mask if you have one. However, in zone 1, the gas does not really hurt you that much. It's like barely anything, but as you get in the higher zones, it does hurt you, and it will start hurting you quite a bit in the higher zones. The way you defeat these little bases is you have to find these things on the wall. I just call them pimples because that's what they look like, and you have to shoot and destroy all of the pimples that are in the building. And as you shoot them, more zombies will appear. To kill you. Almost got messed up there. You cannot open any of the loot until you destroy all the pimples on the wall. So there, it's completed. Then you can get out of there, and now you can loot the whole building once those are all gone. And the same thing goes for when it's a stronghold, an infected stronghold. It's the same exact thing. Once you complete it, then you can loot all the boxes that are inside. See, look, there we go. I found another can of death perception too. I finally found a doghouse. They're a little difficult to find. So they look like this on your map, this little icon, and you walk up to them and you drop a piece of meat, a chunk of flesh inside of it, and out will come a dog. Once you feed the doghouse, you will get your very own pet dog, and it even gives it a name. This time I got Pippa. So you find the chunk of flesh off of zombies. Whenever you kill them, sometimes they will drop a chunk of fleshes, and if you pick that up and you find a doghouse, you can then feed it to the doghouse, and it will give you a pet zombie dog for the rest of the game. You don't get it every game. You only get it until you exfil, but the dog is very good. It kills other zombies. It kills the zombies for you, and it also can revive you and your teammates if you get downed. So very good thing to have. Nice little Easter egg to finish off the video. Thanks again for checking out the video today, guys. And if you do like the content, please do consider dropping a subscribe and catch me live on the live streams over on kick.com and Twitch. Same thing, B3N_TV. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.